Vance McDonald from Rice University. I was number 88. Born and raised, grew up in Winnie, Texas. Both parents from Winnie, Texas. My high school was East Chambers in Winnie. Yeah, absolutely. I chose kinesiology path just because it's so, applicable to sports, and I've always been interested in just the human body and the way, performance-wise, it's something I have to live and do every day. But more focused on sports medicine track, with actual looking at the science behind performance and why we move the way we move and why we physiologically why we do the things that we do. But it was certainly interesting, like I said, because I can apply it to every single day, daily activity that I did with football there. But Rice certainly is an unbelievable campus, and it's a great experience in terms of everyone knows everyone. We're so small, almost like a private. But I certainly enjoyed my experience, got to know my professors really well, and had a lot of opportunities. I had an internship at the Ironman Sports Clinic in the downtown Houston Medical Center, and I got to enjoy that experience. Working with PTs there, and ultimately it was just a really, really enjoyable, college career, and I enjoyed studying in academics as well. All the architecture is very, very original. It's very, very pretty, and it all looks, very similar. We have, setup-wise, we have called the inner loop and the outer loop. Anyone that goes on campus, all the parking is all free, and it's the entire football stadium lot. So it's kind of a good deal, and it's not like we have thousands and thousands of cars as it's so small. But your inner loop is pretty much where all the campuses, and then you have people from Rice Village, and a couple of miles outside of Rice University. They always come and jog. They call it the outer loop, and it's 3 miles, so people can track it perfectly, and it's their way of daily exercise, but. It's a really unbelievable campus. It's so small you can get anywhere just walking distance, and all the roads have oak trees, that kind of shadow the road, so it's very peaceful, and like I said, it's not overrun by any means. So it's always very quiet and a very pretty place. Absolutely. Moving out to wide receiver last year, kind of like a personnel thing, to just kind of have more threats on the field. I had a great catch against UTEP, a couple of touchdowns against UTEP that I'll always remember, kind of my breaking game last year, my junior season. But this year I had a memorable catch against SMU, kind of where I caught a tight end dump, and I made a safety feel it, for a lack of better words. But so I stomped in the end zone on that play, and that's been something I can always remember. I would say, everything you just said. I'm more or less just extremely focused, very embraceful of anything, any opportunity that comes. I'm very ready to show the coaches my ability and skill, and my willingness to accept any role that is given me. So that's what I'm looking forward to most. My dad played football at Texas, was a middle linebacker. Both of my parents were teachers, fortunately and unfortunately for me. So mom taught me in 5th grade and then moved to high school, and I had her all 4 years. And then I had dad, for 3 classes, so always around my family. Have an older brother who went to A&M. He played volleyball there. And I have a younger sister who's a pentathlete at SFA. So very gifted, very supporting, very loving family. We sat down at dinner at nights, all 5 of us every single night. It was our thing, and I wouldn't trade the support and the love and comfort that I feel like my home brings me, for anything. This is something that I used to cover up and try to cover up more than anything. But I was in band from 7th grade all the way through my high school senior year, actually, and I always tell the story. I would wear my football pads and I would march at halftime for the games, and finally my coach told me senior year, he said, "You got to come in, we got to make halftime changes for the opponent." I said, "All right, fine." I said, "I won't march anymore." But I played piano ever since I was young, and I haven't taken lessons through college, but I took about 9 years of lessons growing up. It's a very, very fun and enjoyable hobby that I have. Just hear a song or a tune that I feel like I want to learn, and I can pick it up pretty well, by ear and sound on piano. I always enjoy hunting and fishing. I have a close uncle who's a guide there, so I get the enjoyment of the outdoors, kind of whenever I want to. But of course, with Southeast Texas comes a lot of fishing areas, so there's never a lack in that. But outdoors, and I really enjoy music. I would say more than anything, embrace every single opportunity, whether it be good or bad, and learn the key and valuable lessons from what it teaches you, because it's through these lessons that we become the athlete who that we are today, and growing as a man. And there's so many valuable things to be learned from just football in general. The camaraderie you have between teammates and even coaches. The lessons that they bring you through their leadership, and the leadership that you can develop on your own. And more importantly, just kind of building, the type of, platform for yourself that you can reach out and, maybe have an impact on someone else, to try to help them become a better, athlete, but more importantly, just a better human and a better teammate overall. So I'm Vance McDonald from Rice University, number 88, and I played tight end. And I just want to thank Rice University for all the memories and all the support and all the fans. And it's been a very fun 4 years, and I'm moving on thanks to y'all. So go Owls.